30, 40 miles. And that one antler right there makes it all worth it. Guys, I'm gonna get over there and get the pickup for you guys. All right, everybody, it is Friday, February 26th, about 4:20 in the afternoon. It's raining, kind of misting, and then it goes to more of a moderate rain, drizzle. So got out here today. I got out yesterday for several hours, put in just at 3 miles yesterday. And to be honest, I'm probably pushing the 30-mile mark already on the 2021 season and have yet to find a shed. Doing everything right, just not having any luck. But back after it here, got about 2 hours to run down some of these trails. I mean, I'm coming across deer beds, feces, like everything, everywhere, and just not finding the shed. So I'm gonna keep after it today. I haven't made a lot of videos just because, I mean, at the end of the day, you don't want to watch me walk around everywhere. You're looking for sheds just like I am. So hopefully today's the day we'll be bringing you some shed action, and yeah, gonna get after it. Stay tuned. All right, good morning. It is Saturday, February 27th, and we are headed to LaRue County to meet up with my buddy Jason, one of the owners of Topz Outfitters, and man, do they have some big bucks. And Jason has a ton of intel that the majority, if not all of his bucks are either missing one side or the other, or both sides are down. And our target buck today is a buck they call Goliath. I mean, this thing is an absolute monarch of a buck. And I'd say pushing 200, if not over 200 inches, but that's why we want to find these antlers, get them measured up. And we'll talk about Topz Outfitters. Man, this place is awesome. These guys do an amazing job. They're only into their second or third season on a lot of this ground that surrounds it. I mean, they've picked up 1,000+ acres. So if you're interested in a great Kentucky hunt for a reasonable price, this is the place to go. Give them a call. I'm going to put their information here below. It'll also be in the description. But if you're interested in coming to Kentucky or getting on a big buck here in Kentucky in the 2021 season, now is the time to give them a call, get on their schedule. Spots are limited. Space is limited. They only take a certain amount of deer off of this property every year, or bucks anyway. So give them a call, reach out, get on their calendar. I promise you won't be disappointed. But we're going to get down in here today, and they just got a ton of bucks. And hopefully this turns around my 2021 shed hunting season, because I have had a slow start to this season. Found nothing but that one little dinky deadhead. And I don't know, I went again yesterday, and man, I can find the sign all day long. I was joking with myself. I was like, man, I can find every poop pile in the entire woods, but I can't find a shed. But we're going to get after it today. We're going to push down into a couple of their major bedding areas, do a bunch of grid searching today. So hopefully this turns around my season and really kicks off the 2021 shed season for me. But guys, keep hanging in there, and we're going to be bringing you some great action here in just a few minutes. Stay tuned. All right, so take 10. I was trying to do this while I was driving over here, guys, and there was just a ton of distractions, so I kept messing up. So we're coming back at you again. We are out at the farm. It is February 28th, so the last day of February 2021. And yeah, after almost 40 miles of hiking, I've yet to come up with my first shed of the 2021 season. Found that small little deadhead, and that's been it. So we went out to Topz yesterday, Topz Outfitters. It's on the border of LaRue and Greene County. We were on over 600 acres. A big track of that was the first time that the owners have actually stepped footed on it themselves. They just picked up the lease, so really just helped them get to know the lay of the land. Had a lot of great encounters. We actually found a carcass that was spread out in the bottom of this field, but we couldn't find a head to that either, and just came up short yesterday. So 12.6 miles yesterday. We figured we were less than 3 miles worth actually on the side-by-side. So right at 10 miles yesterday of hiking and just climbing up hills, trekking through bedding areas, fighting all the briars, and man, put in work yesterday, just came up empty-handed yet again. So I don't know if we're out there just a little too early. He did pull a bunch of cameras, a lot of cards. You want to talk about intel? Jason has cameras everywhere. Like every turn, we're in the middle of nowhere in half these places, and he goes, oh, hold on, I got to get down here and pull this camera. Like, dang. So quite a few of the bucks that he pulled, or the pictures that he had, only had one side or the other, and then a couple of them actually still had both sides, as you see here. So guys, we have put in the time and put in the grind. We just continue to come up short. So I'm back out here at my main farm. I'm gonna head down into the bedding area that I came to the other day through the snow and see. I'm just gonna backtrack that entire area to see if I can't come up with something. It is 62 degrees today. It is raining. We're actually in a severe weather alert, flash flooding warnings here in our area. So it's raining right now pretty consistently, but it kind of goes on and off. It'll get to a little light mist and then it'll come a heavy downpour. But I'm gonna put it in, and hopefully praying that I can come up with at least one shed today. That'll give me, you know, just some of that energy or some of that momentum or excitement to continue to do this. But when you're 40 miles into it and you have yet to come across a shed, you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? So I didn't even pull the camera out but maybe once or twice all day yesterday. I was waiting until we got on a shed. I had high hopes. I mean, I seen the biggest deer I have ever seen in my life. Jumped this thing up about 10 yards in front of me out of his bed, and I know it was a he because the rump on this thing was as wide as a horse. He jumps up, barrels down about another 15 yards, turns, looks at me, blows, jumps across the creek, jumps up 5 or 6 more deer. They all take off, work that whole area, and just came up short. So again, I don't know if we're just hitting it a little too early here in Kentucky. I know some of the other guys, they're saying most of their intel still has a lot of deer with their headgear on. Most of my intel is showing that I don't, but that's not saying that those deer are even getting on camera. So guys, we're gonna get after it today. Enough talk, time to walk. Stay tuned. All right guys, so it's raining. I'm already about 20 minutes into it. I'm down here in this bedding area that I came in during the snow, or with the snow on the ground. You can see, I don't know how much you can see behind me, but guys, it is thick down here. And I just found a freaking hammer. I don't know how I'm gonna get over there to it, but it's a stud. 30, 40 miles. And that one antler right there makes it all worth it. Guys, I'm gonna get over there and get the pickup for you guys. Let's go. I don't know if you can see it. Right there in the middle of the screen. Hey guys, I'm filming on my phone today because it's so wet. I didn't want to bring the camera gear out. And this is semi-waterproof. Not gonna test it, but guys, let's get over there. All thorns everywhere. How do I get through? Oh, it's a hammer. Oh, let's go. Ow, ow, ow. That hurt. Oh, what we won't do for a freaking hammer. Tearing through all of these thorns, guys. Oh, it's freshy. Oh, it's so beautiful. Where's the other one? Guys, I don't have tripod or anything with me to get the pickup, so I'm gonna do my best. Real tight cover in here. Big old hammer. Let's get the pickup. Oh. Hopefully I got it in there. Oh yeah. Nice 5-side. Pretty fresh. Guys, I walked right up in here with that snow. But all of the hiking, this one antler for me makes it all worth it. Let's get off here and see if we can't find his other side. Keep hanging in there. Guys, I'm soaked, but I walked down into that bottom looking for this other side to try to match this bad boy up. I'm pretty sure this is crab claw 10, but I'm just on the other side of that little thick area where I found it. And there's a bed here and a bed right there, and then literally 10 foot is where I found this antler laying there, tines up. So I'm gonna keep combing this area. I'm just gonna grid search everything down in here. It's thick, so if he laid down in his bed or came right out of his bed and went that way and knocked this off, I'm pretty sure his other one was ready to come off too. So tons of sign down here, tons of bedding. So I'm gonna hit it all before we head out of here. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, so I found a bunch of hair and stuff back here and some bones. I didn't video it. I'm just working down in this bottom into this cedar thicket. There's a little thick bedding area. I just found a freaking deadhead, so small little spike buck. Let's get in there and get him. Guys, you hate to find them that way. All right, look at him and get him picked up. Hopefully that's in camera and frame. Yeah, he's been there for a while. I mean, the coolest thing is neither one of these sheds have had a single chew mark on them. But another good little find. Pack him out of here. All right, as you can see, I'm back in the truck, guys. It is miserable out here. It is raining. I'm soaked through and through. The rain just keeps getting more and more intense. But why do you get out here and shed hunt in the rain? There you go. First and foremost, it's overcast and the sun's not causing that glare or that shadow effect on all the branches and everything that are on the ground. Two, those branches don't glow when they're wet. They're dull, and these antlers just pop because when they get wet, they shine, just like this one right here. I was actually kneeled down under that cedar tree in that little bedding area and just happened to pan over, and 10, 15 yards over there, that shed was just glowing. So, and the deadhead that I found, I mean, I saw that underneath that cedar tree, and I think if the sun was right above me, I don't think I would have found that one either. So I'm on the board. I'm excited. All of the miles and all the shed hunts that came out empty-handed all just paid off right there. And it wasn't like it's just a dink buck. I mean, this is a mature, heavy-horned 5-side. I'm pretty sure that it's the Crabby 10. I know where he's bedding now. So that's another reason why I love the shed hunt, is just the intel. You figure out these deer's patterns, where they're staying, so that way when hunting season rolls around, you can formalize that game plan to get on them, whether it's late season, early season, whatever that might be. But really excited. I'm about to head back here to the food plot, and then I'm going to push back down into a bedding area. I got a hinge cut bedding area I put in 3 years ago, and then I'm going to push down into another bedding area that I know about back here. So guys, continue to hang in there, and hopefully I can match this dude up before the end of the day. All right, back to the truck, and let's see, Onyx has me going 2.86 miles, but I didn't start my Onyx tracker until I was over in that bedding area. So right at 3 miles today. I grid searched that entire bedding bottom. There's a cedar thicket. It's almost like a bowl over there. Tons of bedding in there. I got up underneath every tree. I crawled through every briar thicket to try to find the other side of this guy right here. But unfortunately, I came up short. He might still have it on his head. I'm not sure. Don't have any pictures of him. But really excited. I mean, all of the miles, all the hours, all the time and effort, all paid off to find that one antler. One, just to know that this deer is still alive. He is going to be an absolute hammer next season. And like I said earlier, I seen this deer early season, so around October. I think I've got velvet pictures of him too. He was running with Frisky there in the beginning of the season, and then he was pretty much gone all through the late part of archery season into rifle season. And then I shot my 10-point, and then a couple days later I was coming back out here to sight my gun in to get ready to go out to Fort Knox, and saw him running out of that bedding area. And I almost hit him on the road. And so I pulled in and pulled down into this field and sat there with my camera just waiting for him to come out. And sure enough, he came out about 15 minutes later and went right across that pasture, and I got some good footage of him. So to have his antler now and to know he's made it through the season, that's exciting. If this antler is any indication of what next season is going to bring, he should be an absolute tank. So excited about that. But we're going into March. I'm going to continue to get after it here. We're really going to start diving into some of our bedding areas on a lot of our properties. So if you haven't already, make sure you get down there and smash that subscribe button. Hit that little bell so you're notified when we're dropping these episodes. And guys, until next time, wake up and hunt.